Places, please.
Places.
All right. Meeting called to order at 6:30. Can we please rise the pledge of flag? Would you lead us, Mary, please?
Sure. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Chairman Camp called to say his car is broken and he's down in Glasgow, stuck waiting for a tow truck. So I think that's a pretty good excuse. So we'll give him a ride on that one because nothing happens.
What is this?
Public
It was
comments.
here.
I have a public comment.
We don't want to hear it or not. Your public
You don't
comment.
want to hear it.
Go ahead, please.
My name is Mary McClain. I am town treasurer, and my name is not spelled correctly on the ballot, and it really pisses me off.
Please edit that word, thank you.
You know what? I have worked for this town for 4 years, and there are 10 names on that ballot, and we cannot, as a town, get all 10 names spelled correctly. This is absolute insanity to me. At least 2 people have touched that are town employees, and I think it's horrible. It's a terrible testimony to our editing abilities or anything else. So, I'm going to ask that the ballots be changed. They can either be manually changed and my name spelled correctly, or they can be rerun for the 3rd time.
Okay, I'm not sure how that's a Virginia thing. As you are well aware, a meeting or 2 ago, on this issue of who's doing up the ballots, unfortunately, if Jessica had done it, we wouldn't have had the problem. But we've run in the past situations where deadlines weren't met and everything, and we were to blame, when it is indeed the clerk's job, town clerk's job to do it. So that's why I insisted a couple of weeks ago that we have nothing to do with it. That's her responsibility in case any mistakes were made. So we stayed out of the process, as far as we were supposed to anyway, for that reason. Anybody disagree with what I said? I thought that's what we said.
That is correct.
All right. So I feel sorry. I'm not sure what control we have over this. It may have been corrected because I got a call from Virginia that some things were adjusted, but I don't think that's the
Some things
names.
were corrected, that was not adjusted.
Okay.
That was not one of them. The trustees of the trust funds were corrected. My name is not corrected. I called her today at noon and said, I just looked at the website and my name is not spelled correctly. Oh, it's not. You know what? She gets reports from me every week.
Yeah.
She knows how to spell my name.
I'm unsure what she can do at this point, or what can be done. That's out of our jurisdiction.
Minimal, they can be changed manually.
Well, I'm thinking of the ones that to run the ones for use in here, I think there would be not a problem. I'm thinking of the ones that went out in the mail.
Right.
I don't think you can do anything about those because they've been
Probably
said.
not.
But the ones here, I would think that definitely should be something that should be fixed.
Okay.
If the minutes so note, we will. Hello.
Hello.
We're into public comments. Would you like to make any?
No, thank you.
All right. And your frustrations are so noted.
Thank you.
Okay. And we'll send a note to, maybe you could type one up before we go to ask Virginia to read whatever she can do.
Yep.
You think that's okay, Mr. Zacher?
That'd be fine. We got to get
Okay.
back to Virginia.
Approval of the minutes. In honesty, I don't remember reading this, so I would like to put them off till next week. Unless did I send you changes or anything? I don't think I did. I
No,
don't
you
think
never did.
no.
Rich did.
Well, let's do it at the end then, where I can read it over.
Okay.
Okay? In fairness, just to get them out of the way. Treasurer's report.
So I do have one check that I had left that got approved but did not get signed. It was for supplies for the cleaning lady, so I'd like that signed. I did get a letter from the local government center who handles our property and liability insurance, just indicating that there is a claim filed, they received a notice of an event that occurred at the townhouse, so should be the same.
This, I think, is from their insurance company.
Oh, that's their insurance company, okay. So, if we have an update, maybe we can do that under new business or something, but just so everyone's aware
Okay.
of where we stand with it.
The folks from the local government center called me to ask, to find out from the other end what they're doing with their insurance company. There was a call left for, at my house today, telling us who their company is,
Okay.
their telephone number, and their claim number. I have telephoned just before I left, the lady we're dealing with LGR, whatever it is, local
LGC,
government
yep.
center, and left a message with the telephone number, the name, and the claim number.
Cool,
So I leave that for you or whosoever to hold on to, just in case it gets lost.
sure.
The big issue there is when can we take that rug out? People say the adjuster has to come to look. I don't know if that's correct or not. So we're not, as you know, we're not doing anything with the rug that's soaked.
And the
until-
sooner that gets out of there, because of mold and every other darn
Yep.
thing.
So that is an open up.
Did the plumber come today? Do you know, Jessica?
He's coming tomorrow to finish up.
I told him.
Well, he was gonna ask somebody to pull it.
He's not gonna do it.
No.
He's given us some names of people that we can contract with.
We got a contract with somebody just to pull up a carpet? I mean, that seems, there's gotta be somebody here that wants
Well,
some
the-
money to,
Oh, that's the point. It's
He
not
did
the-
talk to somebody to see if they would do it, and they said, yeah, but you really have to wait for the adjuster to come out to look at it before you really should pull any of that stuff up.
So why don't I call this
right.
Lisa Roach at LGC tomorrow and see, she's the one that's been assigned to the claim, and see when she can come out. I bet it won't be tomorrow.
It's a very small piece, what would you say?
Right,
50 square feet at
Oh,
most?
at most,
At
oh,
most.
yeah, yeah,
at most.
And I think getting it out without, for the mold would be the best thing, and then, but we need the plumber to set the toilets, and
I think there's a rug and a pad.
right,
I don't think we could put something down until that all dries out.
I agree.
right, absolutely.
Yes,
For the audience, can you give some background of what happened to the rug and what we're talking about right now?
sure. I'll let you go.
Last Saturday, or was it 2 Saturdays ago already?
A week ago Saturday, the 16th.
Okay, Selectman Nelson got a call from the building inspector that there was water flowing out of the back of the schoolhouse. Upon investigation, the pipes in there were frozen during the week and had burst and thawed on that Saturday. And we flooded the bathrooms, the boiler room, and a little bit of damage to the main room as the pipes run up to the kitchen. The kitchen was frozen also. So the water was turned off and a plumber was contacted and they started the repair process immediately and then continued with the work during the week. And it's almost wrapped up now.
And the cause of that was the oil ran out, and that's the issue with the oil company. We feel it's their responsibility because they failed to deliver oil on an not on need, as they set the schedule up when they were going to deliver it.
Yeah.
The water was shooting out all over the place. We don't know, and it wasn't going all over the room, so it must have been going through the floor. So what damage is there, we have no idea. Yes?
Follow-up, there are several mechanisms that you could use within an oil tank, so you have an alarm that goes off if you're low on oil. You have temperature alarm.
We have a temperature alarm, but someone prior to that turned off the panel here, so the alarm didn't work.
So we don't know how long it was frozen. We just remember we had a warm spell and that's when it let go, so.
And we do know that the alarm company is supposed to check it once a week, check the system, and why they didn't call us to tell us something was wrong. We're working on that one as we speak. I think that whoever turned it off probably did it because it was beeping and it was bothering them at a meeting or something. But somehow that got turned off and pipes froze. That's sufficient? Okay. Any more, Mrs. Treasurer?
So, just as one other follow-up to that, so this Saturday is scheduled for the candidates' coffee, which normally is held at the townhouse. I think it would be my recommendation, since we typically don't have that many people that attend, that it be held here.
We normally don't like food, but under the circumstances, I don't think we have much of a choice. Right?
Yes?
Okay.
So if we could,
As long as, as far as my concern is, we don't do this on a regular basis.
no,
For food.
I would
But-
think it's an exceptional year.
Yes. Yep.
And I also, I'll get to that at Heritage Commission. So we do have a few bills that need approving. And the two of you have approved
Shush.
these.
This is the plow bill.
You must be sleeping tonight getting ready, huh?
Or is that the bank?
The
In advance.
And this one did-
This is the postage for
That's the
certified.
postage to, yep, mail the W-2s and the 1099s and to mail to LGC. The first PSNH bill got approved with that one, didn't it? And that's it for me. I started working on the new year's reports, monthly reports, and should have those at the next meeting. They didn't look up tonight, so.
Do we have anything in there that looks like a bill that we can do right off the bat?
Oh, I'll stay to the end to
That looks like one.
do that.
That's one.
We might as well open those, we can approve them right now. We may find some surprises, but at least we know this.
Close Diana's letter open.
We'll let you read those as we progress, and we'll go on from there, okay? And we don't-
Yep.
Uh-oh, Dead River Company, sending us a bill. All righty. Tax collector, town clerk, administrative assistant.
The only update is that the annual report was uploaded over to the company, and it's just about ready to be printed.
Could you tell us who was on the proof committee that helped look at this?
Rose, Zacher, Mary Lou, and Harriet Wilson. Anybody?
Really have to appreciate their time that they gave to the town in going over this meticulously.
Especially Rose and Harriet, they,
So they really went a wonderful job, and it was a wonderful treat, little food treat to get everybody here, and it was excellent. Assessor clerk,
Nope, nothing.
okay. Agricultural commission,
Assessor clerk?
I did forget one thing.
yes.
I have an abatement that we need to review that we've been speaking
Yep.
about, and I have more paperwork on it, so we'll have to do it
We have
in
to do it.
non-public,
We'll have to
but
do it
I'm not
right.
sure if you wanted to wait for the chair.
that looks like
He's
it.
not going to be here, we have to do it sooner than
Well,
later.
yeah, I
Yeah,
think
we'll
so
have to do it.
too, so, okay, that was it.
I think I'll hold that for a minute, if I can read it. Agricultural Commission, Cemetery Trustees, Code Enforcement Officer, Conservation Commission, Emergency Management Director. We did have a meeting with hazmat folks, and they missed you, by the way, and it was very good attendance. There were
Excellent.
probably 12 people here, maybe?
Excellent.
Maybe 10, whatever, 10 that were here, and you'll be pleased to know there's another meeting scheduled for a Monday. I don't have that date with me. So we missed you.
I'll try to be
What an
there.
excuse not to come, but I won't get into that. He's not dedicated enough.
Priorities.
Happy birthday, by the way. But we had a very good meeting, very productive, pretty much finalized, may have to meet one more time. And I think those who were new to the process were very impressed. How thorough she did things, and you ask one question, boom, there's a map up on the screen and
Excellent.
following everything, so. Forest fire warden, Yes, ma'am.
Hazmat meeting, there was a comment a couple weeks ago, we get more people, we get our matching funds, does that help yesterday?
I think we'll make it without that.
Oh, good.
I didn't even ask that because of the numbers and some things that should work out. She felt we'll meet our quota. Anything from the Forest Fire Department? Okay, Heritage Commission.
So in light of the current townhouse situation, I am going to postpone the breakfast that was originally scheduled for March 16th. I just think we need time to get the townhouse back in shape and the kitchen and everything else and the restrooms. So we will move that to a date to be determined in April or May.
All right, and that will be reflected on the town webpage or something? Okay. Joint Loss Management Quarterly, that's off the books now, right? That's gone. Planning Board,
Nothing more to report, next meeting, March 4th.
okay. Website Statistics Quarterly, that's not till April. Okay. Other boards or committees? Annual report has gone to the printer, and we hope to have it ASAP.
Yep.
And we're at their mercy at this point, but it has been, thanks to all the work that everybody done, has been sent to them. Perambulation. Have you heard anything on that topic? Nope.
Clifton told me Saturday that he hasn't heard anything, but except that he's been under the weather. And that's it.
Okay. Any other comments?
I was under new business. Do we want to talk about the alarm process or wait for Clifton? And I'm talking about training, how we can train someone in the town to be knowledgeable on how that alarm works.
Okay, we're going to have, you're going to do the training, or they're
Oh,
going to?
no. I'm suggesting that we find maybe Lance McLean and maybe Jessica and have them be trained with us to be knowledgeable on how the alarm works. As selectmen come and go, they can inform us how to operate the system. We'll still be responsible, but they can train us on how to operate.
So maybe we could make them feel guilty since they didn't call us on the alarm situation to do that.
Well, they offered to come out.
They did.
They didn't say free.
Well, believe me, I hit him up for that. He says, well, if I'm in the area, yeah, I'll come out. And if I'm in the area, I can do it for nothing.
No, I hope so.
So the idea would be get somebody that's bored, that stays here all the time.
Right.
And then they can train us when we have a new selectman. Because when I came on, I said, how's it work? And there was a little
If
confusion.
nothing else, we should tape record it too.
Absolutely, that's
For
a
the
good
people that
idea.
can't be here, say Brad or somebody
Huh?
that's working, that we at least, who's ever here, tape records it. If we have a tape recorder, we know where it is.
We've got a great system, we just have to be up on it.
Okay, sounds like a great idea.
So Jessica, you want to call them again?
Yeah, I didn't know if you were waiting to talk to them about the whole situation first. Are we all set with that, or
Say that differently?
as far as the claim goes or anything?
Will this
I didn't
interrupt
know
our claim
that's-
because it didn't operate?
Yeah, so
I
I
said-
don't wanna,
Yeah, we might as well wait and see what happens with this.
Okay.
Because then they'll blame a third party.
Question.
Sure.
When this training on the alarm system gets done, it might be good to make an abstract from whatever the instruction book is, simple one-half-page cheat sheet, stick it on the wall somewhere, so that anybody who comes in and sees something wrong or hears something wrong, and look at it, and say, this, that's what it is, this is what I have to do, *7, all set. There's usually some, the major, most likely things can be summarized like that.
Good idea.
Excellent. See, we have a call system where they will call each of the selectmen if it goes off. They've called me in the middle of the night for some crazy stuff where the electric goes out for a second. We know that they messed up at their end because, first of all, we didn't get a call from them. And if they're supposed, obviously, we didn't know there was a problem, so we weren't expecting a call. But the fact that it was out for a month, we should have received a call from them that your alarm's not working. But rather than put that in the mix with the insurance company, we'll let those two insurance companies battle it out. But I think that would be good to put down after this is settled.
Yep.
All right, let's proceed. Anything else? Any other public comments? It's registered.
There's a cutter, there's an opener there.
Which end is the real end? Of course, I'm probably cutting the official, whatever it is, that's open. I don't This is on the recreational campground. I'll let you quick look at it, see if there's anything. It's not from our attorney, so I don't think there's any
Oh.
attorney privileges on this. I don't know.
I think you should read that.
I'll let-
I have to recuse myself.
Dear Chairman Camp, BCM Environmental and Land Law, PLLC, represents approximately 61 property owners in the town of Brookfield who opposed the request to amend Brookfield zoning ordinance to create a recreational resort campground zone and town beach access zone, the camp, in parentheses, the campground zone, which will be voted on by Brookfield residents at the March 12, 2013 town meeting. Among our clients are 7 abutters to the property campground zone who have signed the enclosed protest petition. Pursuant to RSA 675:5, the submission to the Board of Selectmen of a protest position against the proposed zoning amendment signed by the owners of 20% of the area within 100 feet immediately adjacent to the area affected by the change or access the street from such area results in a requirement that the zoning amendment's passage requires a favorable vote of 2/3 of all members of the legislative body present and voting, as opposed to a simple majority of votes in the case of the March 13th, I think that's supposed to be 12th, 2013 town meeting and the proposed campground zone the legislative body referred to in RSA 675:5. 1-A is the Brookfield citizenry eligible to vote. An examination of the Brookfield tax maps 15, 16, 17, 28, and 29 reveals that the campground zone's perimeter would be approximately 14,932 feet. Collectively, the signers of the protest petition own property constituting approximately 6,403 feet, approximately 42% of the perimeter of the campground. Thus, the protest petition comfortably exceeds the 20% standard set forth in the RSA. As the protest petition satisfies the statutory requirements and has been submitted to the Board of Selectmen at least 7 days prior to town meeting, and they list the RSA, requires that a notice of receipt of the protest petition shall be posted at the polling place, and the moderator shall announce at the opening of town meeting that a protest petition has been received. We respectfully submit the request that the Board of Selectmen ensure that these requirements are filled. Additionally, any member of the Board of Selectmen should disqualify him or himself from this matter if he has prejudged this matter, taking a public position for or against the campground, see the RSA 673:14. The standard for disqualification is that a juror, legal indifference, and they have RSA 500-A:12, a board member who has signed the application to insert the warrant article has taken a public position of support of the amendment and thus has prejudged this matter and should disqualify himself from the board's discussion of the proposed campground zone. I think that is referring to Mr. Camp, I would assume, since he did sign it. Finally, I respectfully request that all disqualifications or decisions not to be disqualified be noted in the minutes. I'll read that again. I respectfully request that all disqualifications or decisions not to disqualify be noted in the minutes. What on earth would that mean? Anybody? Thank you for your time. John D. Ramirez, Esquire. I respectfully request that all disqualifications or decisions not to disqualify be noted. I guess anybody we absolve from being disqualified. Anybody else? Give a reading on that? I respectfully request that all disqualifications or decisions not to disqualify be noted in the minutes. So I guess anybody who disqualifies himself and anybody that refuses to.
Right.
Okay? And then we have a problem because we have an abutter and we have somebody else, so it leaves me the lone horse here. Assuming that he's correct, we will have no problem following this, but I think we should run it by our attorney just to see what their feedback is. We have the signers of the number of names that they needed. I think it mentioned 20? And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Was there a mention of a number of people we needed? Anybody remember? I'll let you look at that, see if you, oh, you got the copy, see if we can pick off the number required. I'm sure if they went through all this, they have it right as far as the numbers. So they're asking 20%, owners of 20% of the area, oh, okay, that's the 20% of the area, that's where the 20 is, within 100 feet immediately adjacent to the area affected by the change or across the street from such area, results in the requirement the zoning amendments passage requires. That's where they got into all this, the footage. All right, makes sense now.
This looks like, here you have, the first paragraph says, among our clients are 7 abutters
And that adds up to
who have
this.
signed the
Right.
enclosed petition.
I'm sorry?
Does it go by area or by the length of the perimeter on which they abut? They refer to that. They say-
That's correct, they did talk about the area of the perimeter. Let's see.
The perimeter.
Campground's perimeter would be approximately 14, almost 15,000 feet. Collectively, the protest petition owners have approximately 6,403 feet, approximately 42% of the perimeter of the campground. Thank you. Thus, the protest petition comfortably exceeds the 20% standard.
Does the part of the statute that he cites also talk about perimeter and not area?
I would have to look, I'm not sure.
Oh, he doesn't repeat it.
He has the RSA's here to check.
That's all.
Yeah, it does state the RSA's. We do need to post this, we need to go through,
But in the minutes, we have to write down,
yep.
right? Is it just Clifton and Rich? Is there
Well-
somebody else I need to list?
I know Rich has
Yeah?
excused himself, and I do know Clifton signed the petition,
Yeah.
the original petition.
So those are the 2 names that need to be listed in the minutes as he
That
asked?
is correct.
Okay.
Why, you might as well list why. One was the signer of the petition.
Nothing, I just want to make sure I covered
Yeah.
everything. I don't want to miss anything.
So that's where we're at.
Yeah.
So what we'll do is have our attorney, oh, I'm sorry, yes.
And also Jim Freeman from the planning board, I believe, stood up and gave his personal judgment on it also, if I'm not mistaken.
But I was looking for this, I thought they were looking for the selectmen to be
Just selectmen?
recused. Yep. Maybe we're forced.
What does it say? Is that the letter too?
There's a copy of it.
I think they're looking for the selectmen to recuse themselves from this, so that there's no conflict of interest among the selectmen. So, I'm not fortunate enough to have lakefront property, so it doesn't count me. Yes?
I do have a general question. Just because a selectman has an opinion on it, why does that bar them from deliberating or discussing?
That's not the issue here, because the issue is one has signed the petition for it to go in unless you consider that an opinion, which in this case, in speaking to Clifton, it was his opinion to do it. I don't know. We'll have the attorney check into that. And the other one is obviously because of you're the butter and part of this thing. But we could possibly, Jessica, email that tonight to them before we leave?
Yeah, I have to scan it and then
Okay.
email it to
Well,
Laura
Yes.
Sure.
If there's any issues, and we can ask her,
about this, because it says Board of Selectmen in the beginning.
Right.
And then it goes down and it says a board member who has signed the application.
so we need to put in our
And thus
note to
has,
her
yeah.
that we have one abutter and one that signed the original petition, so we need to know if that, if somebody asked. or
And
Cleve asked.
yeah, that's the one that I was
Okay.
wondering, because it does say prejudged
And then we'll have to get this up
matter.
quickly, So we have followed, and we'll then send a copy to Dr. Marsh, our moderator. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Any other, oh, you're joining us again, thank you. Sure.
Fun.
Okay, let's open the mail, and then we'll go to the minutes. Well, that's what we have, I think, for.
This is actually for the Conservation Commission, this letter, so I will put it in their box.
Okay. There's just a thing on training calendar. If you want to be a flagger, there's a training you can go to. There's first aid, they all have costs involved. Erosion control, geosynthetic training. These are all things that it's all put out by the Rhodes Scholar Program, which Eddie has taken part of. So I guess we'll move it on to Eddie.
And this is an FYI, I think the Seven Lakes Snowmobile Club is having they sent a letter to the landowners thanking them for the use of their land, and there's a potluck dinner coming on March 16th. So I think
And
it's
where are
a
they holding that? At the ski area?
Public safety area, downtown Sanbornville.
Very good. Do you have to be a landowner, have taken permission to go, or is it for anybody?
Don't know. They just put a dear landowner.
Okay.
If you own land, you can go.
All right, that's good. Next. I went through that.
This is a letter from Dead River that, on the insurance claim, I think I would recommend that we would like a letter every 30 days telling us what the status of the claim is. And it's addressed to you.
Okay, so yes. Today is the
26th.
all day probably. Okay. Did they give us a return address? Okay, that takes care of them.
I'll take care of it.
I think we should give this to Brad. It has to do with National Traffic Incident Management, if there's an issue on the road with respect to.
Who'd you brought that up?
Yes.
That leads to a thing that came up last night, and what I forgot about. There is some emergency disaster-type money available to us for the plowing of the last big storm. Funds available. I don't know why. Somebody, I don't know if it was the governor, whoever declared it an emergency disaster area or whatever. So there are funds that are available to help offset the cost of plowing. Don't listen to me, we don't want them to know this. And they will be, he will be checking out that and get back to us.
Put that in Brad's bags. That's another one of those.
Here's another bill to be approved. I'm gonna ask you to approve this one. This says balance forward, so I will check and see. I probably have paid it, but I'd like to just check and be able to pay it, so
Okay.
it's not late if I haven't.
Just check my mailbox and see if there's any additional stuff.
So we have received
Getting oil?
quite a bit of oil.
Getting oil, Bill.
Oh, geez. How many gallons did they say they delivered?
219 here and 126 here.
Okay. I think they're gonna keep up on that. We have our oil.
Everyone else is done every 2 weeks.
The Stratford Regional Planning Commission is hosting a regional community conversation at the Dover Middle School. How we can make the Stratford region the best place to live, learn, and play for everyone. We'll post the flyer. Someone likes to attend.
Okay. And we have to go into a non-public session before we officially adjourn. Do you have anything from any meetings that you went to tell us about the county committee delegation or the county committee commissioners, anybody?
I would like to hand out the budget of the county,
Oh,
so all can take that home and can be aware of how much
Thank you.
it is. And basically tomorrow, there is a county commissioners meeting up at 95 Water Village Road in Ossipee. I believe we had the delegation meeting last Monday, and it will. And they're still working on the county budget.
are they on a calendar year basis? Do you know?
Calendar years.
Versus July 1st?
I think it's July 1 to the end. I'm not sure. The state is on its.
The state is
it's on-
July 1.
Yeah.
Well, the delegation has to make a decision by March 14th.
Yeah, I was going to say the 14th was the number.
Something like that.
So
But I don't know if it's like
so-
selectmen, it goes back to the beginning of the year, or, I don't know. That's a good question. I should know the answer, but I don't know. We will find out.
Okay.
I have discussed with Brad Williamson, by the way, the fire extinguishers. He still feels they're up to date. All they do is come and shake them. But I said, well, let's have them come and shake them and put a new tag on it. He said it's going to cost us a couple $100 probably, because that's what they charge. And when they do come, we can't forget there's a couple next door. They give us some advance notice while I'm all ready to go, and they can do them all in one sweep.
So he is going to do that,
He's going to contact a company that comes in.
but he's going to...
He's going to do that.
Yes.
That is correct. Okay. All right, make a motion that we accept, I'll let you make it.
I make a motion that we accept the minutes as presented.
I would second that. All in favor?
Aye?
Aye. Any other comments? We're going late on this meeting, I want to get it over.
Non-public?
kidding.
Better go non-public?
We need to go in non-public. Have a motion to go in non-public? You know the RSA number? Do we need-
Oh, I don't.
I was going for the
Yeah, I was
RSA's
gonna
too.
say,
Maybe they have it in old minutes, you can,
91. Yeah, 91A.
Oh, it's a 91A, but is it,
We should know this.
yeah, we should print this out.
The page should be well marked.
We should have it right here.
Lots of creases.
that's a good idea. We'll put it right there.
Right there.
Absolutely.
91A3. This is,
All right, it's number 3.
yeah.
I make a motion that we go into non-public session based upon RSA 91A-2A1 I3, which is based upon the reputation of someone's
Of someone.
discussion. Yeah.
Okay. Roll call, I second that, roll call vote, please. Mr. Zacher?
Yes?
Nelson, yes? Okay, we're going to go into non-public session, other than us coming out and saying we voted on it, we don't anticipate doing any other business, and we will close the meeting at that point. Other than, I don't think we'd act on this one in public anyway, so, other than say, yes, we're just doing this or that, but we won't give any details because of the confidentiality issue. So, let us go to non-public. Thank you.
Thank you.
See,
We can distill this.
yeah,
and
but
put it right
here
there.
it's listed as C.
A or C?
Well, no, it's 91-A3 and then C. 2C? You have numbers, right?
Yep.
Yeah, this
Okay.
is different, why is it
All
different?
right, we'll make it C, we'll correct it.
We'll correct it, we'll look on the minutes, everybody.
Just make sure, I want you to
Well,
look
well,
at it.
if you could distill
Good to see
that,
you.
you know what I mean, but
Oh, no,
distill
sure, I
it,
can
and we
take
could
a
put
copy.
something right here.
That's correct.
Next time we meet is election.
Next time we.